Hey, this is Daryl Henry with Insurance for Entrepreneurs. You've probably heard about directors and officers liability insurance or D&O insurance and how it protects your company's leaders from personal financial risk. But now you're wondering, how do I get it? In this video, I'll walk you through the step-by-step process of buying directors and officers insurance, what to expect, what you'll need, and how to make sure you're getting the right coverage. Let's dive in. First, get a clear idea on what kind of coverage makes sense for your organization. Ask yourself, are you a private company or are you a nonprofit? Do you have a board of directors, officers, or executive decision makers? Are you raising capital, managing funds, or dealing with regulations? Do you have employees, investors, or other stakeholders who could file claims? This will help you determine how much protection you need, what type of claims you might be exposed to, like mismanagement, breach of duty, or employment related lawsuits. Even small businesses and nonprofits need directors and officers insurance. It's not just for big corporations. Step two, talk to a specialist. A good advisor is going to walk you through your organization structure, your industry specific risks, and it can vary a lot. Let me tell you, a tech startup is very different from a political organization, which is very different from a trade association with local chapters that may have a publication or provide certifications. There can be a wide variety. Make sure you're digging into the details. Maryland specific legal requirements if you're local, and help you avoid common gaps in coverage. They'll also help you figure out the right coverage limit starting at $1 million and whether you should bundle it with other coverages like cyber liability or employment practices liability or crime insurance. Once you're ready to move forward, you'll need to fill out a directors and officers application. It's not too complicated, but that's why you're going to have help and you're going to hire an agent. But be prepared to answer questions like what's your annual revenue? What are your expenses? What's your net income? How is your leadership team structured? Do you have any prior legal claims? Are there financial statements available? Insurance companies will want to see those. What's your risk management or compliance process like? This information helps underwriters determine whether they want to insure you and offer a good, accurate quote. And look, the better your financials, the more insurance companies are going to like you. Insurance companies get very skittish if you're operating at a loss. They call it a morale hazard. Organizations that are losing money, they get desperate and they do some things they shouldn't do. Step four is you're going to review your quotes. Once your application is submitted, you'll get quotes from one or more insurance companies. And these quotes are going to include coverage limits, how much the insurance company is going to pay, retention, which is a lot like a deductible, is how much you're going to pay before they pay anything. The premium, which is how much the policy costs. Exclusions, what's not covered. You're going to have to pay close attention to that, especially if you are in a niche industry like political or a trade association or you're credentialing. Insurance companies have a way of excluding the thing that is the riskiest. So make sure you pay attention to that. Your advisor is going to help you compare these quotes and make sure you're not missing anything. It's part of why it's important to hire a good broker. Step five is you're going to bind your policy. So once you've picked who you're going to work with and the terms you like, time to put a ring on it. It's called binding the policy. You're going to need to sign the forms, pay your premium, and then you're covered. You'll get a copy of your policy documents and a binder that you'll be able to show to your board members, investors, or stakeholders that your leadership team is protected. So that's it. Getting directors and officers insurance is easier than you think. It's one of the smartest ways to protect your leadership team and your mission. So now you know what you need. You know you need to talk to a specialist and fill out the app, compare quotes, and then bind your policy. If you're ready to talk to someone about it, reach out to me. My contact information is at insuranceforentrepreneurs.net. And at any rate, if this is helpful, please hit like and subscribe. It helps other people like you find the content. And as always, go build something great.